All right, we're about halfway there, so I'm not going to wait any longer to get us started, but welcome again, everybody. Carlene, let's go to the next slide, please. All righty, just noting just some rules of the road before so we can keep this thing organized and make sure we hear from everybody. If you have any questions, asking questions is super simple. What you'll have to do is use the Q&A. We're asking folks using the Q&A. You can write it out in the chat if you need to. As you can see on the screen, there's a little Q&A bubble. It has a little question mark message bubble that you can use, and that's the Q&A specifically, or you can use the chat. The chat is the message bubble that just has the little 3 lines there. Either one, but we prefer that you use the Q&A. If you would like to voice your question, then you can raise your hand at the raise your hand and we'll call you out, and then we'll just ask you to provide your question via voice. And we'll make sure we'll keep track of all these questions to make sure we get through everybody today. But that's pretty much it. And I'll say, just for the last time, all slides and recording, all the slides and the recording that you're going to see today will be provided to you post session if you registered or if you attended. So if anybody registered, that's in your one of your colleagues, they will receive it as well. So with that, I'm gonna pass it over to Glennis for introductions and to go over the agenda. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kaylin, and welcome everyone. Kaylin Roach is our manager for our marketing division, marketing communications division, along with Ms. Carlene Ongo. I'm really, really excited about today. Isn't technology wonderful that we can do this virtually and you all not have to come into the office? I'm so excited. The reason that we're having this mentor roundtable is so that our mentors or people that want to be mentors would understand our program thoroughly. And so this is the time where we'll tell you all about the program, how it works, and what your role is, and from there, we'll go on. So at this time, I'm going to invite Crystal McDonald, the Director of Account Management and Workforce Development here at the DCSEU, to greet you all.
Thank you, Glennis.
You're welcome.
Good day, everyone. Again, I'm Crystal McDonald, and I'm happy to be with you today. And I'm happy to see you all online with us. Just before we get started, I'd like to share a little bit about the DC Sustainable Energy Utility and who we are. The DCSEU is a community-minded organization committed to making energy efficiency and clean energy more accessible to every person and business here in the district. And we've been around since 2011, making a huge impact on not just energy savings, but the lives of our customers, as well as our externs who participate in our workforce development program. And so we are happy to have you join us so that you can become a part of our partnership as well here in the city. And just to tell you a little bit more about the DCSEU, next slide, please. We are on a performance-based contract with the District Department of Energy and Environment. So we are a part of the clean energy ecosystem here in the District of Columbia, with partnerships not just with the DOEE, but the Department of Small and Local Business Development, as well as DC Green Bank, and then the Building Innovation Hub. So you will hear us talk a lot about that as you go on our website and learn more about our programs. So for our contract, we're really focused on reducing the greenhouse gas reductions, and that includes energy savings for both electric savings and gas savings here in the district. We focus on green jobs, local economic development, low-income spending, renewable energy and technologies, and of course, deep energy retrofits. And so we are working with mentors and looking to recruit mentors who work anywhere in this green space and is able to help others develop and enter a green energy career. So with that said, we'll move on to what the Workforce Development Program is all about and the externships that we are looking for you to mentor and to coach. So Glennis, I'll pass this one to you.
Thank you so much. So the Workforce Development Program, as you can tell, I'm really, really excited about our program. This is actually my 10th year here with the organization, and the Workforce Development Program actually started in 2014 officially. And so twice a year, the DCSEU, we host two cohorts, a winter cohort and a spring and summer cohort. The cohorts last about up to 4 months, and we provide DC residents who can prove they are DC residents a 4-month green externship, and it's a paid externship. We offer them a living wage, and they are extern with they work with local contractors and other organizations to discover and learn about new careers, cutting edge careers in energy efficiency and sustainability. Host sites mentors play a huge role in hiring, training, and the graduation at little to no cost to your organizations. Next slide, please. Thank you. So externs, we label them externs because they are not interns. They do not work in our office. And so they're externs, and they must be DC residents, be of at least 18 years of age with a GED or higher. Some people are new to the workforce. That means that they're totally green. They know nothing about working at all. Or they may be between jobs or just looking for a career change with local contractors in the green economy. This program is designed to provide training and offer national certification opportunities for the participants. And this is to enhance economic stability throughout the district by focusing on the extern's marketable skills. This is to help reduce unemployment and underemployment in the district. As we all know, living in the district, it's very expensive for a lot of people. And so learning new skills will certainly help the individual be able to care for themselves and their families. Next slide, please. So what this program offers, the training, financial literacy, keeping the job, LinkedIn workshops. These are some of, and mock interviews. These are some of the soft skills that we offer the externs. DCSEU, we provide professional development training every week. They must report to us on Wednesdays at 9:30 a.m. And during that time, they received presentations on the DCSEU 101, strengthening relationships for market transformation. And we also we sponsor an alumni day, and I'll talk more about that later. But these trainings, professional development trainings, are provided by my colleagues here at the DCSEU, as well as others who've donated their time and knowledge to talk to the externs about what it means to be energy efficient and sustainable. Then there are other presentations on energy efficiency as well, and we'll talk more about that. I'm very, very proud of the numbers. And as you can see, this slide goes to 2023, and it says we've served more than 220. I think we're headed to the 300 mark, Crystal, wouldn't you say that?
Exactly.
Serving DC residents and providing them with opportunities to gain a career in energy efficiency and sustainability here in the District of Columbia. And so we are very proud that our externs, once they post-graduation, they've been able to receive offers for full-time positions, about 85 to 100% placement post-graduation. And I'm really, really proud of that. Next slide. So there are many careers that, that externs could go into, and it depends on the mentor what their organization is focused on. You may need an administrative assistant. You may need a commercial solar installer, electrical helper, engineering in training, a mechanical or electrical engineer, HVAC technicians. These are just some of the positions that the externs will be able to train for based on the needs of your organization. Next slide, please. This is an extremely diverse program. We have people from all walks of life. It does not matter as long as they're 18 years of age. They can pass a background and drug screen. It's very, very important, but we just show this just to show how diverse this program is. Next slide. We also partner with community-based organizations. They are very, very important. A lot of our community-based organizations have their own trainings, and they last about from 4 to 6 weeks. And so what I do is I like to recruit from those organizations. They've had some training, but not a lot. And so they feed into our program. And that's really, really, really exciting. These are some of the community-based organizations that we've worked with in the past. And I'm hopeful that we will continue the partnership with these community-based organizations. Next slide. The mentor role, this is very, very important. You are our main importance in this program. We cannot do it without the host sites or the mentors. You provide daily supervision, daily assignments, on-the-job training, mentorship, bi-weekly check-ins, external performance evaluation. So it's a huge, it's huge for you to pour into these externs who want and need full-time employment, not just a job, but a career in energy efficiency and sustainability. So it's very, very important that you really are. Can you go back to that slide, please, for me, Carlene? Thank you. It's very, very important that your role is taken seriously, especially with the daily supervision, making sure that the extern knows what they're supposed to do every day. And if they have questions, that you're available, or whomever their direct report is available so that they can reach out to them and make sure that they're on task. Also, be available for bi-weekly, at least bi-weekly check-ins, just to see how they're doing. You know, you have questions, things like that. And also, we'll talk about the staffing agency, their role as well when it comes to external performance evaluations. Thank you. Next slide, please. So we're at the point where this is kind of like it. So our next cohort starts January 9th. This is a hard start date. So what we need for you to do, if you're interested, is to complete the extern requisition form and determine what you would like, what your organization needs. If you were to hire somebody outright, what skill sets are you looking for? Those external requisition forms are due to me by April 23rd, 2025. And this is to ensure that we can recruit the right people for you to interview. And the staffing agency that we work with, they help us with staffing also. We want to make sure that you get the right people and that there's enough time for you to sit and have a talk with them, just as if you were hiring them yourselves. But the extern, once they begin the program, they are the employee of the staffing agency. They're not your employee. You're there to mentor and train. And hopefully, you will be able to offer them a full-time position with your organization. And we make sure that the participant, the extern, knows that this is not a guarantee, but that is the goal, is that you would hire them full time. I mean, why not? It's a win-win. You've trained this person for 4 months. You've had no issues. They've been there on time every day. Haven't called out. They've been a great participant. They have learned what you've taught them. So why not hire them full time? You will be able to participate. Carlene, can you go back to the slide? Thank you. You will be able to participate in the interview process. The first step once I get your requisition, the staffing agencies and myself, we start the recruitment process. We receive the resumes, we look through the resumes, and we see, based on what you've asked us for, we will submit 3 to 4 resumes to you to review. You let us know who you would like to interview, and we will get that set up for you. Okay, you must select your participants by May 30, 2025. Please, that is really, really important. And we will have the recruits to you as soon as we receive your extern requisition forms. And as I said before, the summer cohort begins June 9th, 2025, and that is a kickoff here at the DCSEU in person. That is their first day. That is their orientation. And so we're hoping that the new mentors will be here to greet their externs on that day. The summer cohort, the winter cohort that's going on now ends May 14th. But the summer cohort will begin June 9th, 2025 at 9:30 at 1 M Street Southeast on the 3rd floor. Next slide. This is a sample of the extern requisition form. It will be sent to you via email, and it's self-explanatory. We ask that you request no more than 2 externs and a job description. It doesn't have to be elaborate, but some of the skills that you're looking for. And also indicate to me if you're willing to take someone who doesn't know anything about what your organization does. Please. That's really, really important. There are so many people who know nothing about energy efficiency and sustainability, and this is a great opportunity for them to have a chance to show what they have to you. And it's pretty self-explanatory, and I'd like to get those back by no later than the 23rd of April, which is next Wednesday. Next slide. So this is Frank Boris. He was one of our participants in the spring-summer cohort, and he was a great participant. He was actually offered a position with, I can't remember who it was, Green
Urban?
No, it was the bank.
DC Green Bank.
DC Green Bank. Thank you, Crystal. And so he says this program has a wealth of opportunity to give, whether it's job placement or resume building, in addition to trainings and credentials that can advance anyone's career. And yes, we offer the externs an opportunity to gain a national certification. We offer the Lead Green Associate. We pay for that course. We also pay for the exam. And right now, the externs are taking their practice exam here. So fingers crossed that they do well so that they can actually go out and sit for the exam. Thank you. Next slide. Okay, this is our team. Yolanda Hayden is the training coordinator for DCSEU. She was actually an extern. So that's another story. We've hired about 16 externs that work for the DCSEU, as well as our parent organization, VEIC. So I'm really, really proud of that. And then, of course, we have Cherie Briscoe, who's our project coordinator. She's also our office manager here, and you will hear from her quite a bit. And of course, me in the middle. I've been here since 2015, so my anniversary is coming up. 10 years, yay!
Great.
Next slide. Okay, so before we ask questions, I want to talk more about the staffing agencies. And I believe we have representation from core staff, services, doing business as Swipe Jobs. And we also have ADC Management Solutions. We've been working with these agencies for a very long time, and they serve um, as the employers for the externs, but not as they're not temporary employees. They're in a workforce development program, but they report to the staffing agencies. They handle their HR issues, they handle their paychecks. If things are not right, if they haven't received their check, they would definitely contact the staffing agencies. And they work closely with the externs. If you have any issues, if they need to call out, they need to contact the staffing agencies, and we make sure that they provide information to the direct report as well as myself here at the DCSEU. So they're very, very important. They play a huge role in this program. We could not do it without them. And you will hear and see more from them and during orientation the first day in June, on June 9th. So does anyone have any questions so far? We have plenty of time to answer any questions you may have.
I'd like to say something as we raise questions here. Our mentor partnerships are critical to this program. As Glennis has already mentioned, it is imperative that we recruit you guys as well to help us build and change the lives of our district residents, as well as provide an entry level gateway to them in a green career. So that's what this program is all about. But I just wanted to reemphasize that our mentors are critical to making this program successful. So we really appreciate you joining today. And yes, let's open this up for questions now.
Thank you, Crystal. It is so important. And we have some extraordinary mentors. That's what I want to say. I really want to say that. They have poured themselves into the externs, and the externs know that they can depend on them. Some of them have already received offers from the mentors. I'm really excited about that, especially during these times. And so we really depend on you. And we want you to look at this program as to help grow, not just grow DC, but grow your business. We've had mentors that started with this program, and they've grown their businesses by hiring the externs that they train. And I'm telling you, they have, I can't even say how many mentors have benefited from this program. We sponsor the program. That means we pay the salaries. We also will pay for the courses that the externs may need to gain that national certification, as long as it has to do with energy efficiency and sustainability with the buildings, making our buildings as green as possible. We're looking forward to getting some mentors who are interested in training building maintenance, building technicians, people that want to know more about how to run these huge buildings. Because I know that the building technicians are retiring. They don't want to learn all the new technologies. But we have a lot of young people who are interested in not just cleaning a building, but they want to know how the building works, about retrofits, all kinds of stuff that happens in the building, the HVAC systems, the plumbing, all of that.
Letitia has.
Oh, Letitia, how can we come up? Oh, that's easy. So I did not talk about the participation agreement. There is a participation agreement that I will send out to you via our contract manager, and you have to read it and you agree and sign it, and that as well as the external requisition form. But the first thing is to get the external requisition form. Get that in as ASAP, and then I will send out to you the DCSEU participation agreement. And you need someone with signing authority to sign it. The staffing agency signs it, and our managing director here at the DCSEU will sign that. You're welcome, Letitia. Oh, there's a hand raised.
Hi, this is Nicole Allen. Thank you so much for giving this presentation. I was just thinking about how I'm going to locate and identify people to hire for my business. You may have mentioned this. I did join a little bit late, but as I understand it, it starts with this requisition form that's due by the 23rd. Are
Yes.
there what are the program dates that we're looking at? And then can you speak to a little bit more outside of the slide, if there is any, about some of the core activities or responsibilities that the mentor or the host site would be responsible for?
Sure. So the extern requisition form is due on the 23rd, by close of business on the 23rd, so that we'll know what you need for your organization, as long as it has to do with energy efficiency and sustainability positions. And then you need to make your selection by May 30th. I believe that was the date. Yes, May 30th, right? Yes, May 30th. And also I just spoke about the participation agreement as well. Regarding mentor responsibilities, you're responsible for daily supervision, training. Oh gosh, let me find my slide. Let me go back to that
And
slide.
so with training specifically, should we provide a training plan to DCSEU that identifies all of the things we're hoping to cover? Okay.
That would be just fine. Yes. Do you see it on
Okay.
the screen? Mm-hmm.
Yes, I do see that. That's kind of what I was asking for. What documentations or processes should we have in place for these students? I mean, these participants.
Yes, and for the new mentors, anyone that wants to be a mentor now, the staffing agencies will reach out to you to schedule a walkthrough, and they can explain more of that once they do that with you. They'll schedule some time with you. Mm-hmm.
All right, and so we must select by May 30th. So the program officially starts June 1st?
June 9th.
June 9th.
Yes.
June 9th until when?
They graduate September 14th.
Okay, June 9th to September. Okay, that's what I was
the last day is actually September 16th, but the graduation will be held on September 14th, that Wednesday.
Okay, and are there any support services or any transition services if we choose to hire a participant that DCSEU would offer? Or is that something we do internally?
You do that
as a business?
internally. Yes,
Okay.
you do that internally, but we will be here to help you. You can ask us any questions that you need. You can also ask, and the experts in hiring, they're the staffing agency.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
All righty, thank you for your question. Keep them coming. Raise your hands. We got a little bit of time, so do just like that was a perfect example. And Carlene, let's head back to that asking questions slide. Thank you. Just noting again, you can raise your hand if you want to come off mute and ask your question. If not, you can throw it in the chat if you're a little shy, or you can throw it in the Q&A. But we have a little bit of time. And as I wait for somebody to raise their hand or throw a question into the chat, I'll note for everybody again that we'll be providing these slides. All right, I see your hand, but I'm going to finish my sentence and I'm going to come right back to you. Which we're providing these slides along with the recording to you all who registered for the event. So don't worry about not getting any of this information. So there you go. And I see your hand. Please come off mute and ask your question. Thank you.
Yeah. So you mentioned as the positions have to align with energy efficiency and sustainability. So my company, Allen Norris Permitting and Inspections, provides construction management services in this sector. Our primary opportunities are building inspectors at this moment. I don't know if it specifically aligns with, your
Yes.
goals for this workforce program. Yes,
Okay. And I'm sorry. What is your name? I'm sorry.
Nicole Allen.
Yes, Ms. Allen. Actually, yes, that does align with our program. Absolutely.
Perfect. Okay. All right.
So,
So
and
thank you.
also I want to thank you. And also wanted to say you can also reach out to me. You can send an email to me, gwade@dcseu.com. I'll be more than happy to talk to you offline. Yeah, I'm here for you. If you need any questions answered, you can email me or you can actually call. It's better to email though, but you can call me at 202-677-4846. Carlene, I think you can put that up on the screen as well. My contact information.
Thank you. I'll
Next
definitely
slide.
reach out.
Oh yes, of course. Yeah, thank you so much, Carlene.
All righty. Thank you, Nicole, for your question. And just also noting on that end, I know you're familiar with us, Nicole, because I see your name quite a bit. But we do have inspectors or quality control inspectors that are third-party inspectors that are subcontractors to the DCSEU through our affordable home electrification program specifically. So it is something that we are engaged in at the DCSEU on an organizational level outside of the workforce development program as well. Just wanted to note that for you. But I'm sure you're already familiar.
I would
Thank you.
also,
I appreciate it.
sure, I would also like to add the positions that come through the Workforce Development Program pretty much aligns with our other training program offered for contractors and DCSEU residents. We have educational pathways, and so most of our positions align with those pathways, and they include energy efficiency, sustainability and health, building operations, HVAC, the heating, ventilation, and air conditioning for buildings, renewables and solar, and design and new construction. So, yes, Nicole, you are right on target with that.
Thank you, Crystal.
Yeah.
Perfect. If there's any more questions, please feel free to raise that hand again. As you can see, Glennis's contact information is on the screen there. And guess what? You're going to get these slides too, so you don't have to frantically write it down. So just vamping for time, but if you all have any questions, throw them in the chat or throw them in the Q&A preferably, or raise your hand and feel free to come off mute and ask your question. But I'll give us a couple more minutes. But if
Okay.
there's no more questions,
Yeah, but really, thank you, Kaylin, but really get those requisitions in ASAP. The sooner we get them, we can start looking for the folk that you need to interview. We want to get you some great candidates. So please get those in as soon as possible. Job descriptions do not have to be elaborate, but just fill it in as much as you can and get them to us, okay?
Yep, and that form is in the chat. So you guys have access to it. I sent it at about 10:20. So you can click on that form link right now and fill it out.
Yes. Thank you, Kaylin.
Mm-hmm. All righty, with that, I think since there's no more questions, we can call it. Any last words, Glennis or Crystal?
I'm just excited about the upcoming cohort. If you're available and you want to maybe attend our graduation, send me a note and we'll make sure we send you an invitation to the graduation. So you just kind of see how things go, flow. But I'm really excited about meeting you, and not only meeting you, but welcoming back our existing mentors who are online as well. So this is a really great time, and we have good weather, so that's a good thing as well. So I'm hoping that you all have a pleasant rest of the week, and I'm looking forward to working with you. Crystal?
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody. Looking forward to you all helping us with creating more green jobs in the district. Thank you so much.